Today is one of my favorite days, and that means it's planting day. I was able to collect a few fruit trees over the last couple of months, along with some beautiful flowers and shrubs. So we're going to be planting them, and I'm going to try to put as much in the ground as I can. We'll see how far we get, but here's some of the plants that we're going to. Now, I have some beautiful flowers and shrubs to add, along with some fruit trees, and I'll outline some of the fruit trees that we're going to be adding in. Over here, we have a lemon zest mango that we're going to be putting in the ground, as well as a lemon meringue mango. And look at this beautiful Ilama right here. We're going to be adding this Ilama, this Annona Diversifolia, the seedling, into the ground. Beautiful tree. And then we're also going to be adding in this Achacha. Now, if you haven't seen what an Achacha looks like, this is a beautiful fruit and it tastes delicious. One of the Garcinias. I love Garcinias. And look at this beautiful My One Jackfruit. We're going to be adding this into the ground too, along with this Olosapo right here. And we also have a Imbe that we're going to be adding into the ground, a Garcinia livingstonii, along with a Fruit Hunter's White Sapote. Really a new leaf growth on that. They look beautiful, and it's about ready to put in the ground. And we're also going to be adding in a green sapote. This is going to be great. I can't wait to see how all of these do in the ground. I haven't decided exactly where we're going to put all of these, but I like to find spots that are open. And I just wanted to give you a quick view of how it looks before I add anything in, and then I'll show you where I decided to plant all of this. Now, I would take you along the journey of my whole entire planting process, but I'm going to be taking my time. It's a lazy planting day. I'm going to be listening to music, and I don't think that YouTube will allow any of that music to be played. So I'm going to show you what happens after and show all the beautiful plants and flowers that we're going to add to this yard. Here's a quick before, what it looks like. Everything is starting to grow in and look really beautiful, but we're going to make it look a little bit more beautiful day by day. It's going to be turning into this amazing place that's just going to feel wonderful and enjoyable place. It already feels like that, but I like to keep on making it mine and putting in all these beautiful plants and flowers, and it's becoming an enjoyable place. So here is the before, and I'll get into what it looks like in just a little bit. While I'm digging one of my holes, I just wanted to share with you the type of soil that I've been working with. I was able to change this over the past couple of years. It was very hydroponic and wouldn't allow any water into it. Now you can see there's millipedes that are just all over it, eating and breaking down all of that compost and biomass that I'm putting into the system. And if you could see, this soil is pretty moist and it's clumping together. There's a little bit of roots inside of there, but this is exactly what I want to plant in, and I don't have to even water it. It's got a lot of moisture in it. So what I like to do is I like to dry out the plants before I put them in the ground, so that right when they are in the ground, that they're able to find this nice moisture that's inside of here. Just some beautiful soil, and I just wanted to share with you what I'm working with and what I'm able to plant right into. I don't have to worry about the hole, the size of the hole, or anything like that. Just plant it right in the ground, remove all the potting mix, and just go right from there. So I just wanted to share this beautiful soil, and we'll get into planting these fruit trees. All right, so we were able to do some damage in the food forests. I was able to add in a bunch of flowers and fruit trees, and I also took some cuttings and stuck them in the ground, split up some bananas, and I'm just going to walk you through a little bit before I cover the new trees that I put in the ground and flowers. Just looks amazing here. Just beautiful atmosphere. So the first thing I wanted to cover over here was I was able to add in the Olosapo. Now this is a pretty rare fruit tree. It's a seedling. I got it from Zane's World, and I can't wait to try this fruit. It's said to be caramel flavored, so that's going to be pretty cool to find out what that is, but it's going to probably take a while for it to fruit. I also added in some katuk cuttings all over. I also noticed some sishu spinach. Love it when everything starts to pop up and grow back. Also have this kwai muck seedling in here. Some more katuk. Didn't really do too much with this area, but it's starting to look really amazing. And I have a banana that's about to flower, so that's pretty exciting. This is my Mona Lisa. Over here, I was just able to, I cut down a little bit of this Hong Kong orchid tree, so then I can just feed it to my fruit trees. And I needed some biomass to cover some of the bare soil. And over here, I added in this mocha latte cordyline. That's a beautiful cordyline. I love cordylines. And over here, I put back in my turtle. This is Skipper. He was in my food forest, but I had to take him out because he was getting overgrown, and now he's back in action. And I put in this lucky lantern. There's some beautiful flowers on it. These little lantern flowers. Love the look of it. Some more cuttings that I put in the ground. Some more the katuk cuttings. The cacao is looking amazing over here. And some more katuk cuttings. And I added in this beautiful white candle. Should look nice and add a nice little pop of color and flowers to this. Love to add flowers. Here's some pentas over here, some pink pentas. Now the pollinators are always all over the pentas, so that is always fun to see them getting attracted to whatever I put in my yard. And then over here, I added in this green sapote. This is a grafted one, and I really can't wait to try this. Put it right in a nice protected spot. Added in some more nice plants. And the ice cream bean is really taken off. I love that. I cut up the katuk behind it to stick some cuttings in the ground. Just cleaned up a little bit of this area. And then right here, I put in my Gros Michel banana. Dug up a cutting or a pup of it and put it in the ground. It's one of the easiest things to do. Once you have a banana, you can start to cut it up and transplant it all across your yard. And then over here, this is a jackfruit. Now I did do some cutting to this because it had some weird growth on the bottom. I cut off this limb right here. I didn't really like the way it looked, but I'm gonna have this one as the central leader, and it's about to rain, so this guy's gonna get some really nice water. And it was pretty moist in there too, so that was a good sign. And then I also added in this Achacha right here. Now I noticed something with the Achacha. It had some weird growth on the trunk of it, and I actually cut it back pretty far because of the way that it was, and it had some like little fungus on it, so I didn't really want to have that on the tree. So we're going to start off with this fresh one. That was a little drastic cut, but we're doing anything here. And then I also put in this Ilama right here, and the Annona Diversifolia. Beautiful Annona, and I can't wait to try the fruit. And that rain is about to come and put put a lot of water in my system. Again, I didn't water any of this, and I removed all of the potting mix. You could see a little bit over here. I just put it in my path, and I mean, I don't really care about my path, but the potting mix, when I started to dig up all of or remove it, I noticed every single one of these were pretty much root bound, and you need to start taking it out and inspecting the roots before you start to plant it. You'll have way more success with it. I've had a lot of success with mine, and I haven't had to even worry about it after the fact. Here's a polka dot uh, plant. This is a beautiful plant, nice red plant. Be a nice little contrast right there. Over here, I separated the bananas. There's actually 4 pups here, and I took 2 of them out. And then over here, I added in my Fruit Hunter's White Sapote. It's a great spot for it. I lost a star apple tree, so this will be a nice replacement. All my white sapotes did really amazing throughout the winter, so can't wait to try that one. And I also put in some caladiums right here. Love the look of these red leaves, and I actually put in a few of them. I was separating these so you're able to do a lot with one plant too. So these are something that I just adding in to help, I guess, help add a nice little beauty to it. And I chopped up a little bit of this Royal Poinciana. It starts to get really large, so I use it as biomass quite a bit. And then whenever I plant new fruit trees, I like to put the cuttings right next to it. So it's a great thing for biomass. I know a lot of people don't really like the Royal Poincianas because of how fast they grow, but that's exactly why I like it, because it grows really fast and I keep on chopping it and using it as biomass. So you don't have to let it grow all the way out, although it is a very beautiful tree. And I mean, I could grow it out one day. Also put in the caladium over here, right next to the beautiful beauty berries. Look how beautiful those look. Love the look of these beauty berries. This is one of my favorite native plants just because of how it looks. It's just amazing. I mean, I like a lot of natives, but that's just one of my favorites. And we did add more over here, take you back through. And we also added some more pentas over here, some white pentas, some more cuttings. I just stuck a bunch of katuk cuttings in the ground, and we're gonna have it fill in. And that wind is starting to pick up. Then over here, I added in my lemon meringue mango. And I chopped one of my I chopped my cinnamon tree over here, and I just decided to take a cutting and just put it into the ground. So we'll see how that does. I'm not 100% sure how it'll do, but I like to test things out and try things out. Nothing wrong with trying it out when you have that plant. And then over here, I added in my lemon zest and a few katuk cuttings around. Added in more katuk cuttings in here. I also noticed this. Now, this was supposed to be a white mangosteen. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is because I got it off of Etsy. And the other thing that they sold me as a durian was a star apple. So I'm not 100% sure what they are, but I also have some seedlings popping up over here. And here's a woolly abiu. That's a great tree. Yeah, I chopped a little bit of the cinnamon back. And I did get a question about what happened over here. Now, this was from 2 hurricanes. I actually put it back up and it blew down after another hurricane. So it kind of wedged itself in here. And if I put it back up, I was a little bit scared that it's going to just go right over my fruit trees. So I'm just leaving it here a little bit wedged. So if people had concerns about this right here, I'm not really too concerned about it. It was fixed, and then I had had another hurricane, and it just wiped it back out. So this is always the funnest part about the Florida summers is you never know what to expect. I know there's going to be a crazy storm that's going to come through here, but it was perfect timing because I am able to water all my fruit trees that I just put in the ground. They definitely needed a little bit of water. And I mean, if something is really bad, I'll put a bucket of rainwater into it. So I'm not too bad with it, where if it's completely stressed out, that I'll just let it sit there. So yeah, I'm starting to add in a bunch of beautiful flowers and additions. Just going to start to fill in and be amazing here. Can't wait to try most of these fruit trees. I did get wiped out a little bit, but we're back in business and we're adding more fruit trees, doing a lot of work here in a relatively short amount of time. It only took me about I don't know, about an hour to truly do all of this, but I took my sweet time doing it, listening to some music, chilling. I took a phone call, so I really wasn't really stressing out about it. Oh yeah, and then I added in over here, this is a blue lips. That's a beautiful flower. And it smells really good. It's really like a fresh linen scent. It's really good. And I'm starting to get rained on. So I am going to take this as a cue to just show a little bit about all my amazing work that is just starting to look great. You see the rain. And it feels really good. Nice, cool weather when it starts to rain. And it's probably going to be a few inches of rain. So let me get out of here. And everybody have a wonderful day. It is a beautiful day. And you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.